And you're tuned to WMNF Tampa, broadcasting at 88.5 FM and on the World Wide Web at WMNF.org. You're tuned to the Live Music Showcase, where we can bring you music performed live here at the WMNF studios, the Mike Eisenstadt Live Music Studio. You can listen to us or you can check us out on Facebook at LMSWMNF at Facebook. Of course, that stands for Live Music Showcase, WMNF. We've got a great band with us today, the Trailside Phantoms. And guys, let's kick it off and hear a tune.
All right. Crisp November morning, and the new light of this day shone through my soul. Remembering all those spiritual solutions to the darker days that pushed down the hole. Inside my mind seeks to find. Well, I've tried and I will find what everybody seeks to hide. In my hands I hold the pleasure and the pain of every man and woman equally. I treasure all that I have learned and come to pass with the mind of equanimity. What everybody seeks to hide. Heart is open to the paces of the world, a shifting with the phases of the moon. My life is turning into light inside the dark. To sheet up your land, I will be there. So seeks to find. seeks to hide. Inside my mind is a world that everybody seeks to find. Well, I've tried and I'll find what everybody seeks to hide.
Great tune, guys. That sounded wonderful.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Was that
Sid.
an original composition?
Absolutely, yeah.
It sounded marvelous. Folks, we got the Trailside Phantoms with us here in the live music showcase at WMNF. My name is Sid Flannery. I'll be bringing you the show today. We're so obliged for these guys and coming in. I guess you're from St. Petersburg, is that right?
That's absolutely right. We formed in St. Pete about almost 2 years now, back in September 2016. Actually, our drummer, who's back hiding in the booth, is the one who brought us all together and kind of had the inspiration to bring all the different people that he knew into one mega super awesome band.
Very
Humbling.
Very humbling.
very cool band indeed. Why don't you tell us who you are and exactly what you're playing, what instrumentation we might hear today, because you have great instrumentation in your band. Tell us a little bit about yourselves.
Thanks. My name is Jason Parrish, and I sing and play guitar. I wrote that last tune, Suddenly, and that's about spiritual enlightenment. So if anybody was wondering what that tune was about, hopefully it uplifted you just a little bit as you're driving along.
I'm Patrick Doyle. I play the banjo, and I'm going to sing the next song, too, after we introduce the rest of the band.
I'm Serta. I play bass.
Sorry, I'm Don Boogie, and I play the accordion, organ, and keyboards.
And my name is John. I live down in Sarasota with my wife Gabby out there. She's listening right now. I play mandolin, guitar, and yeah.
Bunch of stuff.
Outstanding. We're looking so forward to hearing your music, so let's hear another one right now. Is that right?
Okay.
Yeah. That's Matthias Malone.
Matthias Malone on the drums and percussion. Guys, you sounded great. Let's hear another one from you right now. The Trailside Phantoms here at the WMNF Live Music Showcase.
All right, this song's an ode to neo-agrarian urbanism. We call it Out in the Wilderness. When the city turned into the country and the commoners displaced the gentry, gathered in the old town square, farmers blossom out of broken concrete, rusting soil on the bricks of the side street, a flower fragrance in the air. Trinkets and postcards of bridesmaids, traveling where the gypsies played. Near the tombstone rail lies a meadow, empty buildings that lead me where I go, a courtyard for a cabaret. In the evening we stroll through the market, mercantile and the fresh autumn harvest. Retire when the sun goes down. There's a barn in the banker's old office, occupied by a mule, Mr. Wallace. Yeah, the wilderness has come to town. And we're gonna keep it weird for you on the radio, guys.
Yeah, that's right.
Out in the wilderness, I feel right at home. Out in the wilderness, I feel right at home.
Featuring Patrick Doyle on the banjo and the lead vocals, the Trailside Phantoms, a nice tune called Out in the Wilderness. Here's a description. You guys say you blend elements of rock, folk, blues, and even Zydeco with a dose of experimentation to create a sound you call Americana Weird. I even hear a little touch of grass in there, too, if I may say so. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, you guys really do have a lot of energy and passion that you know, can really apply to a lot of listeners. These are cool tunes. I guess, will you be playing entirely odd things you guys wrote today?
Oh, yeah, absolutely, yeah. We play about 90% originals. We have maybe a couple of covers that we throw in just for fun, you know, kind of obscure stuff. We do a Clash song and a Tom Waits song, but yeah, mostly it's all original, and we've got a lot more to come.
It looks like you've played quite a number of venues here in the Tampa Bay area, the Hideaway, the Blueberry Patch, Three Daughters Brewing, a whole bunch of places. You play Tampa, St. Pete, Sarasota, the whole area?
The whole area, yeah. We're playing down in Sarasota tomorrow, actually.
Great. Tell us how folks can stay in contact with you and follow what you're doing.
Well, you can always find us on Facebook, Trailside Phantoms, and we have a website, trailsidephantoms.com. It has all of our upcoming dates, and you can download our music for free right there from the website.
Excellent. Again, that's trailsidephantoms.com on Facebook. Speaking of such, you can follow this live music showcase today on Facebook at LMSWMNF. That stands for Live Music Showcase WMNF. And also on viewhouse.com. Viewhouse is a music discover platform created by the top music-oriented community and public radio stations in the country. They invited WMNF to join them, and while we have been quietly on their channel, this week we get loud with the Trailside Phantoms. It's a real pleasure having you guys here.
Thanks so much for having us.
Looking forward to hear some more great music. Let's hear one right now.
This is a song called Colorado. Surrounded by a spirit song and calling me away for long and far away and far away. I'm giving in to contemplate, to love this life from here to me. Embrace today. I might as well just go to Colorado. Maybe there I'll find some peace of mind. Might as well just go to Colorado and climb down from suffering of life and death, honoring what I have not learned yet before too long. Dispassionate but truly, my mind transforms what I see here, what I see here. Might as well just go to Colorado. Maybe there I'll find some peace of mind. Might as well just go to Colorado, yeah, and climb down from these rocky peaks of pride. Might as well just go to Colorado. Maybe there I'll find some peace of mind. Whoa, might as well just go to Colorado and climb down from these rocky peaks of pride.
Very cool song, Colorado by the Trailside Phantoms. Had Jason doing some great singing on that, and Don doing some nice keyboards. And there was a sound in there. My eyes had to explore around. It sounded kind of like a high steel guitar saw something. I noticed over there we have got John doing some slide mandolin. That was that high thing we heard in there.
Very angelic, isn't it?
It reminded me of like the part in Good Vibrations, that thing, we do that thing. When did you get the idea to put like a bar on your finger like a slide guitar and play mandolin like that? It sounded great.
You know, that's a long story. There's multiple people that kind of told me I should do it. Ben Jarrell used to play with him in a band called Wildwood Weeds, and he wanted to do something like that. I never did it. Then I saw Sam Bush doing it, and I thought, well, let me give it a shot, because I do enjoy the sound of steel guitar, and the mandolin, it's a pretty nasty substitute, but it works.
It does work. And it blended right into that song. That's absolutely great. Guys, look like some of your gigs you got coming up here in the next few weeks. On Saturday, this Saturday, April 14th, you'll be at the Cock and Bull in Sarasota. On Friday, April the 27th, you'll be at the Ale and Witch in St. Pete. And on Saturday, May the 5th, you'll be at Wild Rover Brewery down in Tampa, right here in Tampa. So great stuff. And tell me about your recordings. You've got one recording out and going to make another. Is that correct?
Yeah. We've actually got some time scheduled with Zen Recordings in Pinellas Park, and we're going to start recording in June.
Excellent.
So, yeah.
And tell us again how people can access your existing recorded music.
You can get it for free. You can download it from trailsidephantoms.com, and or come out to the show and just hear. All the better.
We're also on all the streaming services, Spotify, iTunes. What's the one from the 90s that you're still on?
I love me some Napster and some Rhapsody.
But we're
both of those. We are on both of those.
We're on all your digital platforms. So, but if you want the free first recording of our first EP, Creatures of the Night, you can download it for free always, forever, till the end of time at trailsidephantoms.com.
Very cool. And we're looking forward to that second one too. Hey, just real quickly, I want to let you know that support for WMNF comes from our members and UF Online, providing education to qualified students. As a top 10 public university, online students earn the same degree as their on campus counterparts. Students can apply by June 11th for fall. UF Online students don't just log in, they connect. Well, speaking of connecting, you're doing some great connecting with all our listeners right now, so let's hear another tune from the Trailside Phantoms here on WMNF Live Music Showcase.
The strap broke, man. Playing too hard on the accordion, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so. on down to Louisiana. I went downtown to La View Carrie. I found a witch doctor to kill me. I said, hey there, chief, I've had enough with a Creole girl. I've fallen in love. She said, me, oh, my, oh, and searched this shelf all high and low and pulled out some powder from a gator tooth. They said, there's only two things you can do. She said, take this powder made from a tooth. I'm sure that it can go kill you. And with this girl, you wanna go far, and you better learn to play that mean guitar. She said, doobie 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 doo-wah, doobie 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 doo-wah, doobie 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 aye, les articles, champagne soleil. Go ahead, go ahead. Took her advice and I went next door. And there in the window of an old pawn store, there stood a shiny red guitar made of string and wood. I started playing off just as fast as I could. Well, it took me 6 months, or maybe more. I saw that girl in the candy store. I grabbed my guitar, said, excuse me, miss, and then I played a little tune that went something like this. Doobie 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 doo-wah, doobie 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 doo-wah, doobie 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 aye, les articles, champagne soleil. I can't have a song about Louisiana without talking about food a little bit. My buddy Patrick over here has got a great recipe he wants to share with y'all.
That's right, we got some good cooking in this band. I'm gonna tell you about my cornbread. But if you want the full recipe on this cornbread, you're gonna have to come see the Trailside Phantoms out live. Until then, we're just gonna shake our cornbread for you like this. So shake it, shake it, shake it, your cornbread. 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 Yeah, them some good eatings.
Deep in the bayou, you can hear the sound of a Zydeco band really laying it down. And in that band, you'll find the kids of a Zydeco man and the Creole miss saying me, oh, and my, oh, and laugh with the girls at La Fede Do. And love and laugh as the days go by. And watch the sunset Louisiana sky. They say, doobie 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 doo-wah, doobie 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 doo-wah, doobie 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 aye, les Zydeco Jean. One more time. Doobie 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 doo-wah, doobie 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 doo-wah, doobie 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 aye, les articles, champagne soleil.
Toi, laissez les bon temps brûlés, indeed. Nice job
Oui, oui.
on the Zydeco. Hey, Don, I have to ask you something about the strap broke. Were you intending to play that on accordion and went to keyboards instead? There?
Yeah, I had to make shift very quickly. I tried to finish the first song, actually, with the broken strap, and I'm like, but there we go. How to do it.
Nicely done. Some party music indeed. Made me want to eat some cornbread and such. You guys do such a nice mixed material. Tell us a little bit about how you came together and what your concept of the band was and what type of material you wanted to do. Anybody share something about that?
I can kind of sum that up. Like, as I mentioned earlier, Matthias kind of got us all together because he had dreamed of almost creating his ideal band with his ideal song. So he knew, Johnny from the bluegrass scene, and Jason from the country and singer-songwriter scene, and Patrick as well from the bluegrass scene. And then Boogie and I had been friends for quite a long time and played together a little bit. And we'd all kind of been in a band together with each other before, but never all in the same band. And I was remarking the other night, I feel like with this group of people, we can do anything. If I had this kind of team at any job I worked at in the past, But we're really happy to be together. It's definitely been a journey the last couple years. We have our our differences, just like every band does. But I think we all genuinely kind of love each other a little bit.
That's
And
great.
again, a big thank you to Matthias Malone for tolerating us and putting them into his house.
Yeah, and Matthias is on drums and dreadlocks today. So Matthias, good work with the concept of pulling this band together and getting a hold of everybody.
And one other thank you, we have to thank Kim, Matthias's wife, for putting up with us playing in her living room a couple times a week. And we have to thank Vicky, Patrick's wife, for letting him go play. And we have to thank my wife, Jessica, for putting up with me playing in a band. And Gabby, who is our band mom, John's wife. And ladies, Jason and Boogie are single.
Hello.
Hey, phone number's 727.
And good looking, too, at that, folks. Again, if you want to follow us on Facebook, you can go to Facebook/LMSWMNF. That stands for Live Music Showcase WMNF. And also on viewhouse.com. And, of course, you're listening here at 88.5 FM or maybe at WMNF.org. Great. We will do that. But right now, let's get another tune from the Trailside Phantoms.
Okay.
You got ready to go?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna bring this one down a little bit. Oh,
We're actually going to let John Hoover take a stab at singing a song that he wrote. And don't tell the estate of Johnny Cash that we're playing this song, because we might get sued for it. But it is an original tune.
That's right. I bring the country. That last song I had written a while back because I used to live in Louisiana. And this song is definitely, you're going to hear the Johnny Cash influence in here, but I assure you all the chords and the progression are ours.
And the lyrics.
So if you're a lawyer, turn your radio off. I'll never let you close, I'll never let you in, but I'll burn a light just to see your face again. I've been roughed up, beat up, and torn up, and locked up for the places that I've been. But a player must take the cards that are dealt to him. I want to see you again, there's no way I could let you in. That's why I burn bridges. Well, I'm sitting here alone, waiting by the phone, hoping for the blood to pulse inside of these veins again. And I'm staring up at night at 1,000 points of light, and I'm thinking of the places these boots have been. But nothing's worth a dime if you got no one to share the time. I want to see your eyes shine, I could never make you mine. That's why I burn bridges. My nerves are tired and my eyes are sore. I know I see a ghost walking across the floor. And I know that you were there, and sometimes I can swear I hear the angels in the room somewhere. And if the time is right and I still feel like I've got to fight, I will find you alright. I will learn to hold my tight. Till then I'll burn bridges.
Johnny would be proud. Burn Bridges with the Trailside Phantoms here at 88.5. Big John Hoover on the on the guitar on that, and some great singing. Nice tune. Speaking of Johnny Bird Bridge, you ever seen that famous picture of Johnny Cash that's on T-shirts now, of him shooting a bird? I guess he was not being done right by the record companies or something. But boy, you guys do such a great mix of material, and we are so happy to have the Trailside Phantoms here on WMNF's Live Music Showcase. That runs between 2 and 3 on Friday afternoons. We're so glad you're with us here at WMNF Tampa, or maybe you're listening on the internet at WMNF.org. Yeah, we have a great crew bringing the Live Music Showcase to you today. My name is Sid. So glad you're with us. And on our audio, we got Bill Dudley, Joe Remo, and Unica Thomas. Our director today is Bob Hoke. And our video crew is Tom Connors, Randy Gregory, Brian Pannier, and Marcy Connors. Thanks to all our crew and all you folks out there for supporting this great community radio station here at WMNF Tampa. You know, we are a listener-supported station, and your support is always appreciated. You can visit WMNF.org/support and leave a tip for the live music showcase, or you can call us at 813-238-8001 and let them know you'd like to give your support to the live music showcase, the show that plays music you didn't even know you wanted to hear. And you guys are just a wonderful group to have here, the Trailside Phantoms. And again, they got a show coming up this weekend in Sarasota. It's like Saturday at the Cock and Bull, correct?
Yeah, tomorrow night we're doing an acoustic set inside.
So, oh, that ought to be neat. And then you're going to be again at the Ale and Witch in St. Pete on Friday, April the 27th, and the Wild Rover Brewery in Tampa on May the 5th. I guess you get pretty good audience interaction when you play. Do you guys take requests, or what? How's that all work with you in the audience?
I can't see them.
We take them. We don't necessarily play them, but we'll take them.
Good point. Well, you guys have a great range of original material. It's so much fun to hear. In fact, let's hear one right now. What do you got for us next?
This one's called Soul of a Man. Really grateful to be here. Thanks again.
Thank you.
Spent 40 years of my life in the bottle, long before I ever came of age. Seemed like I was always into trouble, a body like a lion and a mind just like a cage. I remember crossing the Arizona border, thinking one day you could see me here, leave behind this chaos and disorder, find a little western town and disappear. I was riding on the rails, in and out of jail. My home was where my head lay down. I was skipping out on bail, no other way to fail, running out on everything and everyone I've known. I headed northwest out of Arizona. The last shred of hope had slipped away. The devil showed his face out in Tacoma. I knew that I'd be dead soon if I kept on living this way. At the VA center, the doctors tried to warn me. My liver and my kidneys were shutting down. If that hepatitis did take me, the booze was gonna put me in the ground. I was riding on the rail, in and out of jail. My home was where my head lay down. I was skipping out on bail, no other way to fail, running out on everything and everyone I've known. flying, taking pieces of a man. Their soul lifted mighty dying. Will I ever understand? There were devils and angels flying, taking pieces of man. Their soul lifted mighty dying. Will I ever understand? Will I ever understand? Will I ever understand? The soul of a man.
Really sweet. The Soul of a Man from the Trailside Phantoms here at the WMNF Live's Music Showcase. We had Jason Parrish on the vocals on that guitar, and John Hoover. John, you played a couple of instruments on that tune, didn't you?
Yep. They forced me to switch these instruments at least 3 times a set.
Keeps you agile.
Keeps me light. Yep.
I guess you start off on a mandolin, and then right now you're playing like a small guitar. What is that exactly?
It's a Charvel. I picked this thing up in Nashville for a deal that I couldn't resist, and the sound was so rich on it that I like it.
Yeah. Now, is that a solid body or hollow body?
Solid body, shaped like a hollow body.
Yeah, very cool. And you're doing that slide work on that. Really
Absolutely.
Nice. Very cool.
Thank you.
The Trailside Phantoms here at WMNF 88.5 FM. Guys, tell us a little about your songwriting. Who writes the songs? Do you collaborate? How do you kind of go about putting together these great tunes? How do you do it?
That's a great question. This next one is a blues song that I wrote. And I'm from Memphis. I'm kind of got a blues background. I started off playing blues guitar. The first couple of lessons that I had when I was a kid, he showed me a few blues scales, and I was on my way from there. But everybody writes. We're really fortunate that everybody's super talented and can bring these songs to the table. I'm just really grateful to have found these guys. Pat wrote the second song that you heard today, Out in the Wilderness, and then John has written several tunes for the band that we're working on now. Serta's written one, and we all contribute to the process for sure.
The problem is we have so many songs
and
not enough time because we all have jobs. So we try to get together and work these things out.
Well, not me. So if anybody's hiring out there,
I'm actually looking for a new gig too.
Oh yeah, 2 of us, 2-for-1 deal here.
And you're talking day jobs on this one, right?
Day jobs.
Or night or whatever. On demand.
Unless there's a record exec out there listening to us who just wants to sign us and put us on tour, opening for
We're all over
was it Dead and Company now? That
Yes.
abomination that John Mayer's singing for?
But you're not saying you're ready to break out on your solo career, though, right?
Oh, no. This is the team. This is the core team.
I know. Sounds great, man. We're looking forward to hearing your next tune. Again, the Trailside Phantoms here at WMNF. I do want to let you know that Appreciate Pasco, a community volunteer appreciation festival, is Sunday, April the 15th. The Appreciate Pasco Festival offers an opportunity to recognize and thank volunteers who lend their time, talent, voice, and support to causes they care about in our community. This event features family fun, food, music by Jim Mason, Ronnie Elliott, and more, all at Land Lakes Heritage Park from noon to 6 p.m. Details at actionnetwork.org/events/Appreciate Pasco Festival. Trailside Phantoms here, and we're looking forward to your next tune. What are you going to play for us?
A song called Changin'. There's something locked behind those blue eyes, and that frail porcelain skin that ignites a fire inside me, yeah. And I can't wait to get in. Who are you? Somebody new to fill me up, yeah. just my fantasy. Go, Johnny, go. Wake up in the morning, yours is the first face that I see. Inside my mind, you're always there, yeah. And not the one lying next to me. Who are you? You be the one for me, or is that just my fantasy? You fill me up, you set me free. Is that the line I'll believe? You fill me up, you set me free. Is that the line I'll believe? And the whole keeps changing, the whole keeps changing. Changing, yeah, the whole keeps changing.
Smoking indeed. There's a little bit of that Memphis feel to it, I would think. Jason, I guess you had a big part in writing that song.
Yeah.
Knockout singing and guitar work and everybody from the guys. Again, the Trailside Phantoms here at the WMNF Live Music Showcase, performing live at the Mike Eisenstat Studios. And again, the members of the band are Jason Parrish on vocals and guitar, John Hoover on mandolin, guitar, and vocals, Patrick Doyle on banjo and vocals, Steven Serta on bass and vocals, and Don Boogie Inge on keyboards, accordion, and vocals, and Matthias Malone on drums and dreadlocks. You guys are sounding so great. We got time for another one or more tunes here, but again, I want to remind everybody you'll be playing tomorrow night at the Cock and Bull. That's at 975 Cattleman Road in Sarasota. Got a gig coming up in downtown St. Pete at the Ale and Witch on Friday, April the 27th, and also Saturday, May the 5th at the Wild Rover Brewery in Tampa. And again, you can check these guys out on Facebook, facebook.com, LMSWMNF. That stands for Live Music Showcase, WMNF. And I do believe these shows are archived, so if you missed it today, they're still there. You can look up the Trailside Phantoms and check out this great performance you're doing for us today. Speaking of great performances, how about another tune?
Sure, absolutely. We just got time for one more, so we're going to play Might Not Fade Away.
We could probably fit two. Let's give... Yeah.
Oh, we've got 10 minutes.
We can fit two more tunes, then go for it.
All right. Well, this is a song called Armageddon.
Early on a Monday morning, I'm still reeling from a Friday night. I left early there without a warning, and never had a chance to make it right. As the millions of souls ascended, and the billions just watched in awe, though the mundane lives that ended with divine sight heaven song. How can you wait for no one to come? The misfortunes of the thousands of the souls stuck in your web, they would banish you for eons as they're praying for your death. Is there a lonelier soul sickness than the one that's in your heart? Lord, damnation seems too listless, but a rightful place to start. How can you wait for no one to come? How can you wait for no one to come? Go ahead, Boogie. The evils you sought to master on the 12th month of 39, labeling sons of men a bastard and making a heathen of the divine. When Jesus and Jehovah and the Buddha and Allah could seated quietly and sober, for you there is no grace at all. Now Jesus and Jehovah and the Buddha and Allah conceded quietly and sober, for you there is no grace at all. How can you wait for no one to come? How can you wait for no one to come? How can you wait for no one to come?
What a marvelous tune. Great vocals, and we had mandolin, keyboards, acoustic guitar, banjo, stand-up bass, and percussion, the Trailside Phantoms. Great performance and a great written song. You guys have great material. Folks, we do have 5 minutes left of the live music showcase today. This is WMNF Tampa. My name is Sid Flannery. So glad you can join us here. And if you missed this today, you can go to our archives at WMNF.org broadcast schedule and check it out there. Audio, of course, on Facebook.com. LMSWMNF. Folks, we got about 4.5 minutes to go. Can you fit in another tune for us? The Trailside Phantoms here on the Live Music Showcase.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And thanks again for having us. It's a song called Might Not Fade Away.
It's our closer.
I know the places that you'll go if you keep riding slow. Somebody like me. I've been all around the world and back again. Still you keep sliding in to somebody like me.
2, 3,
fade away. Living's easy here day to day, fearing that the sky turns gray. Won't make it rain today. Living right, fixing up your face just right, saying the wrong thing tonight, but not fade away. Everybody's gotta hide away from the changes of day to day, knowing that sweet love might not fade away. And take a look at you and me, are we too blind to see what this love in our two hearts can be? To roll with somebody like me, and you'll be half-ass guaranteed to mess up everything, chasing around somebody like me. Everybody's gotta hide away from the changes of day to day, knowing that sweet love it might not fade away. Take a look at you and me, are we too blind to see what this love in our two hearts can be? Thanks so much to WMNF for having us on today. We really appreciate it. We work really hard on these songs and we appreciate having an audience for it. How about we check it out, boys? Everybody's gotta hide away from the changes of day to day, knowing that sweet love it might not fade away. Take a look at you and me, are we too blind to say